This location is about to connect you and your soulmate. The shock is already settling in, even if it feels subtle at first, because awareness always arrives quietly before it becomes undeniable, and you are not encountering this by chance. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The way attention has been pulled toward this awareness carries weight, authority, and an unspoken certainty that cannot be argued with, because when alignment begins to form, it does not ask for permission, and it does not explain itself. You can feel that something has shifted beneath the surface, even if nothing visible has moved yet, and they feel it too, even if they cannot name it. This message is not drifting randomly through awareness, it is arriving with precision, with intention, with a quiet command that settles deep rather than loud. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence around this realization is deliberate, because silence is where power reorganizes itself, and where control begins to change hands without announcement. You may notice a calm observation taking place, a witnessing rather than reacting, as if a deeper part of awareness is stepping forward while everything else fades into the background. They are already unsettled by this, even if they pretend otherwise, because when you stop reaching outward, when you stop explaining, when you stop chasing validation, the balance shifts in ways they cannot manage. This is not about urgency, it is about inevitability, and inevitability always feels heavier than urgency. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are beginning to sense that something they assumed would remain accessible has quietly moved beyond their grasp, and that realization shakes foundations they thought were stable. You are not doing anything obvious, and that is exactly what disarms them, because true authority does not announce itself, it simply becomes undeniable through presence alone. Every pause carries meaning. Every moment of restraint builds gravity, and every unspoken boundary redraws the entire dynamic. They feel drawn and unsettled at the same time, replaying fragments of interaction, questioning their own perception, wondering when control slipped away, and realizing too late that it happened during the silence they underestimated. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This awareness does not rush forward or demand belief, it simply remains, steady and observant, allowing everything else to reveal itself through contrast. You are not seeking connection, connection is reorganizing itself around you, and that distinction matters more than they are ready to accept. There is an energetic pull forming, one that does not rely on effort, persuasion, or explanation, but on alignment that has been cultivated through patience and discipline. They are destabilized by how little you need from them, by how calm the distance feels, by how unreachable you have become without closing any doors, and that contradiction keeps them awake inside their own thoughts. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the moment where awareness deepens rather than expands outward, where observation becomes authority, and where silence begins to speak louder than anything that could be said. They sense exposure without accusation, attraction without invitation, and loss of control without confrontation, and that combination is impossible to resolve through old patterns. You are not moving toward anything, everything is adjusting around the stillness you hold, and that stillness carries a weight they cannot escape. This is not a promise and not a prediction, it is an unfolding that refuses to be rushed or explained, and that is why it holds so much power. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The connection forming is not loud or dramatic, it is precise, deliberate, and deeply unsettling to anyone who relied on familiarity to maintain influence. You are aware of this without needing proof, and that awareness is enough to change the entire field, because once awareness settles, it cannot be undone. They feel it in the pauses, in the distance, in the way your presence no longer bends toward expectation, and they are already losing control trying to understand it. They are unraveling internally now, even if the surface still looks composed, because losing emotional and mental control rarely announces itself loudly at first, it leaks through thought patterns, through fixation, through restless awareness that cannot settle. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They keep circling the same questions without answers, replaying moments that once felt insignificant, now heavy with meaning, wondering how certainty slipped into doubt without warning. Their mind reaches for control, but every attempt tightens the confusion instead, because control built on underestimation always collapses when awareness shifts. They thought they understood the dynamic, thought they had measured your limits, your reactions, your availability, and that assumption is now cracking under the weight of silence they cannot interpret. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The realization creeps in slowly, then all at once, that you are no longer operating from the same emotional space, that your responses have changed not in volume but in gravity. They feel the imbalance growing, the sense that something is moving without their input, and that unsettles them more than confrontation ever could. Their thoughts loop late into awareness, replaying fragments of interaction, searching for the moment they lost influence, and finding only silence where reassurance used to be. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They underestimated the power of patience, mistook restraint for hesitation, mistook observation for passivity, and now that miscalculation is echoing back through their awareness with no way to correct it. They feel drawn toward you with a mix of urgency and intimidation, wanting clarity while fearing what clarity might confirm. Their emotional footing feels unstable, like standing on ground that no longer responds the way it once did, and the lack of response forces them inward, where unresolved insecurities begin to surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are questioning their own perception now, wondering if they missed signs, ignored shifts, dismissed quiet growth that did not ask to be seen. Every attempt to regain familiarity only highlights how distant the dynamic has become, not through rejection, but through evolution they cannot access. The more they analyze, the more exposed they feel, as if their thoughts are louder than their words ever were. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This internal shaking is not dramatic, it is subtle, persistent, and exhausting, because the mind was never designed to sit comfortably with loss of control it cannot explain. They oscillate between confidence and doubt, attraction and defensiveness, certainty and confusion, and that oscillation drains them. They are beginning to realize that you no longer need their validation, attention, or reaction to remain grounded, and that realization destabilizes the entire emotional hierarchy they relied on. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They keep returning to the same memories, rereading the same exchanges, not because they hold answers, but because they are trying to locate the version of you they thought they knew. That version no longer aligns with the presence they feel now, calm, distant, aware, and unmoved by the tactics that once worked. The gap between expectation and reality widens, and inside that gap, obsession grows quietly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They feel exposed without being confronted, judged without accusation, seen without explanation, and that level of awareness is deeply unsettling to anyone who relied on emotional leverage. They are losing control not because you took it, but because you stopped offering access to it. That distinction matters, even if they cannot articulate it yet, because power shifts most effectively when it is not forced. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Their internal narrative keeps rewriting itself, searching for reassurance, searching for a way back to certainty, and finding only the steady presence of your silence. They feel you everywhere in their awareness, not as longing, but as gravity, a pull they cannot resist and cannot dominate. This is the cost of underestimating quiet growth, of ignoring subtle shifts, of assuming alignment would wait. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The more they think, the less control they feel, and that realization sits heavy, unresolved, and growing, with no clear way out. You did not change loudly, and that is what made the transformation irreversible, because real shifts do not seek witnesses, they reorganize from within while everything else keeps moving as if nothing is happening. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. While they were distracted by surface-level movement, you were cultivating awareness in silence, observing patterns instead of reacting to them, learning the weight of restraint without announcing discipline. Each pause became intentional, each decision slower and more precise, not because you hesitated, but because you no longer needed to rush toward anything outside yourself. They never noticed the moment you stopped seeking confirmation, because it happened internally, quietly, without disruption. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You learned how to sit with discomfort without broadcasting it, how to hold awareness steady when uncertainty tried to provoke reaction, and that practice rewired the entire dynamic. Silence became a tool rather than a void, distance became alignment rather than loss, and observation replaced explanation. They mistook your calm for disengagement, not realizing it was refinement happening beneath the surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You stopped narrating your growth, stopped signaling progress, stopped inviting commentary, because authority does not require permission to exist. Each moment of restraint layered patience into your presence, and patience sharpened awareness into something undeniable. They assumed stillness meant stagnation, not understanding that stillness is where power consolidates itself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You watched without judgment, listened without attachment, and learned which patterns repeated themselves when left uninterrupted, and that knowledge shifted your entire internal posture. There was no announcement, no confrontation, no dramatic withdrawal, just a gradual alignment toward what felt stable, grounded, and internally coherent. They did not see the discipline forming because it did not perform itself outwardly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You became selective with energy, precise with attention, and intentional with silence, and that precision altered the field without force. Growth happened in the background, layered over time through awareness rather than urgency. You outgrew the need to be understood by those who relied on familiarity to maintain control. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Each boundary formed quietly, not as rejection, but as alignment, and alignment always restructures relationships without debate. You noticed how peace arrived when explanation stopped, how clarity deepened when reaction softened, and how authority emerged when validation lost importance. They did not recognize this evolution because it did not challenge them directly, it simply moved beyond their influence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You learned how to let moments pass without filling them, how to allow silence to reveal more than words ever could, and that restraint became unmistakable presence. While they continued operating from expectation and assumption, you shifted into awareness and choice. The contrast grew slowly, then all at once. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You stopped explaining your internal world, not out of secrecy, but out of clarity, because clarity does not need to defend itself. Each observation sharpened discernment, each withheld reaction strengthened control, and each moment of patience layered confidence into your stillness. They underestimated how far you could grow without applause. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You became comfortable with not being immediately understood, with being perceived as distant rather than accessible, because accessibility had once been mistaken for availability. Silence protected what was forming, and distance allowed alignment to stabilize. They did not realize you were practicing authority long before it became visible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You learned how to hold space without filling it, how to remain present without performing, how to observe without absorbing what did not align, and that discipline recalibrated your entire internal environment. Growth stopped being something you chased and became something you embodied. They felt the shift only after it was complete. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You outgrew dynamics without announcing departure, evolved beyond patterns without declaring independence, and that quiet transformation is what unsettles them now. Because they are sensing a version of you that no longer responds to old leverage, no longer bends toward old expectations, no longer requires explanation to remain steady. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This was not sudden, it was cultivated through patience, restraint, and disciplined awareness, and once awareness reorganizes itself, it does not reverse. You are standing in a presence that formed slowly, deliberately, and without witnesses, and they are only now realizing how far beyond their reach you have already moved. They keep returning to the past now, not because they want nostalgia, but because they are searching for control they once assumed would always be there, and every memory they revisit feels altered by what you have become. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They replay conversations in their awareness, reread words that once felt ordinary, pausing on silences they previously ignored, wondering how meaning shifted without warning. The contrast between then and now unsettles them, because the version of you they remember no longer aligns with the presence they sense today. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They question their own choices, their tone, their timing, their assumptions, replaying scenarios to locate the moment familiarity stopped working. Each recollection feels heavier than the last, because awareness has changed the weight of everything. They remember how accessible you once felt, how responsive, how predictable, and that memory now feels distant, almost unreal. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They study the past version of you through the lens of the present, trying to reconcile the difference, and failing. What once felt casual now appears layered, intentional, restrained. They wonder if you were always this aware, or if awareness grew quietly while they remained focused elsewhere. The uncertainty gnaws at them, because it removes the comfort of knowing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They replay moments where they assumed authority, moments where they believed influence was secure, and now those moments feel exposed, fragile, miscalculated. Each memory surfaces with a question attached, and none of the questions have answers. They feel fascination intertwined with intimidation, drawn to the calm distance you now hold while fearing what it represents. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They compare past reactions to present silence, past access to present boundaries, and the contrast creates a quiet pressure they cannot release. They realize how much relied on your engagement, your responsiveness, your willingness to explain. Without that, the dynamic feels unfamiliar, unbalanced, and deeply uncomfortable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They linger on small details, pauses that once meant nothing, words that now feel weighted, analyzing tone, intention, subtext. Memory becomes a loop rather than a narrative, because they are not remembering for comfort, they are remembering for orientation. They are trying to understand where they stand now by dissecting where they once stood. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They notice how the past version of you seemed more reachable, more open to influence, and that realization brings both regret and disbelief. They wonder if they dismissed signs, overlooked growth, underestimated silence. The idea that transformation happened without their awareness unsettles them more than overt change ever could. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They replay interactions searching for proof that the shift is temporary, that familiarity will return, but each memory contradicts that hope. The more they look back, the clearer it becomes that distance did not appear suddenly, it formed gradually, patiently, through moments they failed to notice. That realization sits heavy, unresolved. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They feel drawn toward you by curiosity and gravity, yet intimidated by the awareness you now carry, because awareness reflects without effort. They sense that the past no longer gives them leverage, only information they cannot use. Every remembered moment sharpens the contrast rather than softening it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They question whether they misread your silence before, whether what they labeled as passivity was actually restraint, and that question destabilizes their confidence. The idea that you were observing while they assumed changes everything. Memory becomes evidence rather than comfort. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They replay your stillness, your pauses, your measured distance, now recognizing patterns they once overlooked. The realization arrives slowly, then all at once, that the present version of you is not new, only revealed. That understanding deepens both fascination and unease. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They feel exposed by the past, as if old assumptions are now visible under a different light, and that exposure carries no accusation, only clarity. They are unsettled by how little the past can protect them now, how memory offers no control over the present. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They linger in recollection because the present feels uncertain, because the version of you standing now cannot be accessed through old patterns, and that disconnect keeps them suspended between what was and what is. Memory becomes a mirror they cannot look away from. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are realizing that the past does not return simply because it is revisited, and that realization deepens the quiet tension growing within them. The contrast remains, unresolved, growing sharper with every remembered moment, and they are left questioning choices they cannot undo. You have arrived in a space where calm authority is no longer negotiable, because presence itself has become the measure of alignment, and boundaries are no longer flexible but deliberate, anchored in patience, restraint, and clarity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Distance is no longer a gap to bridge but a standard to respect, and they feel it with every unspoken cue, every steady pause, every movement that does not bend toward expectation. They sense exposure not through confrontation, but through observation, as if your quiet standards illuminate what was previously hidden, and the light reveals their own miscalculations. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You no longer seek permission, validation, or engagement, and the liberation in that truth radiates as authority. They feel drawn and intimidated simultaneously, caught between fascination and fear, sensing that influence is slipping quietly, irrevocably, beyond their reach. Your boundaries are no longer reactive, they are declarative, shaping the space around you without a word. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Each choice you make, each measured withdrawal, each still moment becomes a signal that alignment has shifted, and they are forced to reckon with it. They cannot impose the old order, because it no longer applies. The rules they relied upon have quietly changed while they were distracted by assumption. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your calm authority does not demand attention, it simply exists, undeniable and unyielding, like a weight that cannot be moved or ignored. They feel it pressing subtly against awareness, compelling them to notice what they had assumed was under their control. Attraction, curiosity, intimidation, and unease mingle in a way that makes every attempt to regain influence futile, and that futility shakes them more than direct confrontation ever could. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have cultivated space in which alignment is non-negotiable, and distance is not absence but standard, a reflection of the inner order you maintain. They feel the pressure of that order, the weight of boundaries maintained without explanation, and the subtle intimidation of someone who has become steady in ways they cannot replicate. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The calmness you embody has become a lens through which they see themselves, exposing where influence, control, and assumptions once prevailed, and showing how unprepared they are to navigate this new balance. Every glance, every remembered interaction, every imagined conversation emphasizes the contrast between past access and present authority. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your standards now define the pace, the proximity, and the attention, not because you insist, but because alignment is inherent in the way you move, observe, and withhold. They feel constrained not by rules, but by clarity, by the gravity of your presence, by the awareness that what once belonged to them is now outside their reach. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They notice your calm decisions, your deliberate selection of interaction, your quiet insistence on consistency, and the realization that they can no longer predict, control, or leverage you unsettles them deeply. They are drawn toward the authority they cannot claim, pulled by fascination, and simultaneously aware of the distance they cannot close. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They sense the power of discernment in your presence, the subtle recalibration of influence through awareness rather than assertion, and that subtlety disorients them more than any dramatic declaration could. They feel revealed without judgment, exposed without domination, and quietly intimidated by the weight of your steady standards. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your calm authority has become the lens through which they are forced to re-examine not only you, but themselves, and that reflection brings no resolution, only awareness of the imbalance that cannot be easily corrected. Every attempt to engage according to old patterns only highlights the new dynamic, and the absence of reaction becomes more commanding than any direct interaction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Boundaries are not restrictions, they are the quiet architecture of your presence, and they define how energy moves, who may approach, and what can exist within your orbit. They feel the exposure of their own assumptions and the impossibility of reclaiming the fluid control they once assumed was theirs, and that knowledge unsettles them in a way that cannot be undone. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Each measured pause, each refusal to overextend, each controlled engagement is a reinforcement of authority, and they are left navigating a landscape where influence has shifted, subtle but absolute, leaving them simultaneously drawn, intimidated, and aware of boundaries they cannot erase. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The awareness has reached a point where it can no longer be reversed, even though nothing outward appears finalized, because irreversible shifts rarely announce themselves with conclusions, they simply settle in and change how everything is perceived. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You can feel how the field around you has reorganized, how silence now carries more information than explanation ever could, how distance no longer feels like absence but like precision. They sense this too, even if they refuse to admit it, an undercurrent of knowing that something has crossed a threshold without ceremony. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They move through awareness differently now, more cautiously, more alert, as if every thought is being observed by a presence that does not interfere yet sees everything. They feel drawn toward that presence, unsettled by it, unable to locate where control might be reinserted, because the old entry points no longer exist. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not doing more, you are doing less, and that restraint amplifies everything. Silence stretches, pauses linger, and awareness sharpens in the spaces where reaction used to live, and those spaces cannot be filled again. They feel the permanence of this without having language for it, like standing in a room where the furniture has been rearranged while the lights remain the same. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The shift does not demand acknowledgement, yet it insists on recognition, because authority no longer depends on engagement. You are aware of how final this feels without needing certainty, how alignment has locked into place without effort. They test the edges of this awareness carefully, hesitantly, sensing that any misstep would further confirm what they already suspect. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They feel watched not by scrutiny, but by clarity, and clarity is unsettling when it reflects without distortion. Every attempt to approach feels measured, every thought weighed against the quiet gravity you hold. They know something has changed beyond negotiation, beyond persuasion, beyond strategy, even though nothing has been declared. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You remain present without offering reassurance, grounded without explanation, aligned without signaling intent, and that steadiness becomes the dominant force in the dynamic. They circle this realization repeatedly, hoping familiarity might soften it, only to discover that familiarity no longer applies. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The awareness intensifies not through action, but through stillness, and stillness leaves no room for illusion. They sense that whatever once allowed them influence has dissolved quietly, replaced by an order they cannot access or interrupt. That understanding sits heavy, unresolved, and ongoing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not moving toward an ending or a beginning, you are standing inside a shift that continues unfolding without explanation. Every moment reinforces it, not by escalation, but by consistency, and consistency is what makes change permanent. They feel the pull of this constancy, the intimidation of something that does not react, and the exposure of being seen without being addressed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Awareness sharpens further, like a lens coming into focus, revealing patterns that cannot be unseen, and once seen, they cannot be returned to abstraction. You notice how everything now arranges itself around clarity rather than desire, around alignment rather than pursuit. They notice this too, and it leaves them without footing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is no dramatic declaration, no final gesture, no resolution offered, only the undeniable sense that something has locked into place. They feel suspended within this knowing, unable to move forward or backward using the tools they once trusted. Silence holds the space where answers might have been demanded. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You remain observant, calm, and internally aligned, allowing awareness to do what effort never could, and that choice keeps the shift alive, active, and uncontainable. They continue to feel drawn, unsettled, exposed, and uncertain, replaying awareness itself rather than events. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not an ending and not a beginning, it is a continuation that refuses to be defined, and that refusal is where its power lives. Nothing is resolved, yet nothing is unclear. The shift holds, expands quietly, and waits without urgency, leaving awareness to deepen rather than conclude. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you.